Today I want to show you the easiest way to get started with GoHighLevel if you are a complete beginner. Now guys, I totally understand if you're just getting started, this software can be pretty overwhelming of knowing how to get started, how to get everything set up, what services to focus on to offer, what price points to offer. So what I figured I'd do is start completely from scratch. I'm going to start today a brand new trial account, show you how I would set things up. And I'm going to give you guys the website templates that you can literally just copy into your account. And I'll show you exactly what I would start selling and how to simplify this entire process from A to Z. Now, for those of you guys who are brand new here to my channel, my name is Jason Wardrop, and I am one of HighLevel's top affiliates with nearly 40,000 referrals to the GoHighLevel software. And I have trained thousands of others of how to get started and how to ramp up their GoHighLevel business. And so I want to do that as well for you today. And just so we start out on the right foot, I want to be completely transparent and let you know that I have nothing to sell you. No courses, no coaching, no mastermind, zero upsells. All you have to do is just smash the like button and drop a comment down below, and I will share with you a private link to unlock all of my courses, templates, scripts, even weekly coaching 100% for free, plus a 30-day extended free trial to the GoHighLevel software, which is normally a 14-day free trial, but I can hook you up with a couple extra weeks as you're going through and getting started with your GoHighLevel business. Okay, so now that we've gotten that all the way and you've smashed the like button, you've dropped a comment down below so I can share with you that private link to unlock everything, let me just pull up right here the page where you're going to be able to unlock a free 30-day extended trial to the software. And like I said, I'm just going to go start from zero just like you would and create a brand new free trial account. And so what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to go over here and click on Start an Extended Free Trial. Now, if you're already on the HighLevel software and you're like, Jason, I want all your bonuses, I want all your templates, scripts, everything, and weekly coaching for free, what you can also do is just click on Already a HighLevel User, and if you're, let's say, on the $97 per month plan, you can upgrade to the $297 per month plan, or if you're on the $297, upgrade to the $497, and it will unlock everything for you as well. So what we're going to do is just click on Start an Extended Free Trial, and for this part, I'm just going to kind of skip ahead because you don't need to watch me type in all of my information and my credit card information, but we're going to jump into the next step of where it's going to be relevant for you. Okay, so I put in all my personal information, I put in my credit card information, and all I'm going to do is now just click here to get started, and we're going to watch exactly where it takes us because the onboarding experience is actually a little bit different from when I first signed up a few years back. Now, this information obviously is not like super critical, so I'm just going to kind of put some basic information in here. I'm just going to say I'm in the financial space. Obviously, select whatever is best for you. What would you like to use HighLevel primarily for? To manage my own business, you could select whatever you want here. How many customers do you have? I'll just say 1 to 3. And then, do you have a website? No, I don't have a website. I'm just going to act like I'm just starting completely from scratch, right? And then we're just going to click Next. And then right here, I'm just going to throw my billing address, but I'm just going to skip to the next part. This next step is more for HighLevel to kind of get some information to know what tools other people are using so they know how to improve their product. And so I'm just going to go through. I'm just going to click Next right here. Obviously, you can go through and select what products you might be using. And we're going to say, got it, and go to the next step. Okay, so now they're wanting me to just verify my email address really quick. So I'm just going to put this code in really quick from my email and hit verify. Okay, so this is actually really cool. I've actually never seen this before because typically you only start an account one time unless you're me and you're crazy and you just like to start accounts for fun just to show you guys all this stuff. So what we're going to say, your account is ready. Start the onboarding now. And I want to just go through this process and see what this looks like. Okay, so it says, let us set up your own account or your first client. So for this one, I'm just going to go through and put some basic information in, and we'll say my name. And obviously, you can kind of just jump ahead on this because this is pretty simple to do. Okay, so what it looks like it did is it kicked us right into what is called a sub-account. So a sub-account is where you're going to be managing your own business or your clients' businesses. And so you have the sub-accounts, and then you have what is called the agency admin. And let me just show you how to toggle back and forth from there. So right here, you can see this Acme is the sub-account, which we fill out the information and automatically create that sub-account for us, which is super nice. This is where we're going to be able to manage our own website, our sales funnel, all of our email, text marketing, all of our automations. Or if you have a client that comes on, you would just create another sub-account, and you'd be able to run their entire business underneath that sub-account. And then every additional client you bring on, you just create another sub-account. Now, because you are running a marketing agency, you want to be able to keep tabs on all of these clients and what's going on in each and every one of their sub accounts. So you want to be able to quickly and easily click into any one of their accounts. So what you have also is the agency view, which is kind of known also as the agency admin. And we're not necessarily going to go through setting all this up right now. We're going to go and set up more of the sub account so that we can have your website up and running and some basic automation so you can actually start selling the software. But just kind of for reference, this is where you're going to see all of your different sub accounts, and I'm just going to click ignore on this for right now. And this is where you'll be able to set up what people call SaaS mode, which is basically a way that you can white label the HighLevel software, put your own logo on it, connect your own domain, and then even you'll be able to connect your own Stripe account, which you can see right here. You just connect Stripe, and it's free to set up Stripe, but you can charge clients on a monthly recurring basis for access to the software. And as these payments come through, they just get automatically deposited into your bank account, which makes things super nice. So we have a bunch of other features and tools right here, but to not overwhelm, let's just stick with the basics. And I want to jump back into our sub account. And what we're going to do next is we're going to import what is called a snapshot. So a snapshot is basically all of the templates and the scripts and everything that we can have as easy access to get our business up and running. And lucky for you guys, I've built out a snapshot with the website templates, and I've made it very simple to get things up and running so that you can start selling GoHighLevel as fast as possible. And if you want my snapshots, my templates, everything like I mentioned, just smash the like button, drop a comment down below, and I'll share with you guys the private link that you'll be able to unlock all of this for free. So what I'm just going to do is open up a new tab, and I have the snapshot link pasted right here. And so what it's going to do now is it's going to ask me, hey, do you want to import this snapshot into your sub account? And I'm just going to say yes. So you can see right here, I'm going to say yes, import right now. And so what it's going to do now is it's going to transfer all the assets, all the files, website templates, everything into this sub account. And so then we can start actually setting things up. Okay, so now that we have this snapshot import right here, what we need to do is that sub account that we created, we need to go through and just load the snapshot, the website templates, everything into this sub account. So we're just going to click on the Acme one right here, and then we're going to come over here to Actions and click Load Snapshot. And there's going to be obviously a lot of different snapshots that HighLevel has by default, but this specific one, I call it the AI employee. This is the imported one. We're going to select that. We're going to click Proceed. And it's going to ask you what you want to import. And I've got just a few basic things. You can see calendars, custom fields, websites. We're just going to have it all on by default and click Proceed. And then we'll just click OK. Now, it might take a couple of minutes to go through and load everything. Sometimes it can take 10 to 15 minutes. However, this one doesn't have like a ton of assets. So to load just like the basic website, basic calendar, forms, all that stuff, really doesn't take that long. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to go over here and click Switch to Sub Account. And the first thing we're going to do is just going to click Ignore on that for right now. And then I'm going to show you this basic website that we have set up. So we just come over here to Sites, and then you can see we've got sales funnels, websites. You got a lot of different things up here. We're just going to click on Websites, and we'll see if it is loaded. So we've got the AI employee homepage. This is the only page that you need. And you'll see that it's professionally designed. And I'm going to show you guys how here in just a second. We actually don't even have to go into the website builder to update all of this, all right? And I'm going to show you guys how cool that is. So I'm just going to actually jump in and show you how to update. What we're going to do is come over here to Settings. And instead of needing to go in the website builder and select each item and update it, I just made them all what are called custom values. So if we scroll down here in the Settings, we click on Custom Values. And I'm just going to do a couple of these basic ones right out of the gate because we're not going to have all of them here right now, but I'll show you guys how to set this all up. So for example, the business email, this is, I'm just going to come over here, click on this, click Edit Custom Value, and then you're just going to put in the value section your email at gmail.com or whatever your email is, right? Like jasonwardrop at gmail.com or whatever your email is. If you have a support email, throw that in right there. And if you don't have a support email, don't worry about that. And then we're just going to click Update here. And then from here, we're going to give the business a name. So for this one, like we had when we signed up, I'm just going to call this Acme. You could do Acme Inc., whatever. So we'll just leave it like that for right now. And then this business phone number, I'm going to show you guys how to set that up here in just about 2 seconds. But before we do that, I just want to show you guys really quick how nice that we have all this auto-populated. So if we just click the preview here, we have Acme up here, and it says Acme helps you book more appointments on autopilot than anywhere the email address is, or then right here it says text info to. Once we get that phone number, it's going to auto-populate through everything, so we don't have to go in and do all these things in the website builder. Pretty easy, right? I try to make this as easy as possible for you. Now you can see this is a really nice, professionally designed website, and it's going to be selling the one simple service that I'm going to show you guys that is very easy to go through and get started with. Okay, so very nice, professionally designed website. Now, what we want to do is we want to connect a domain to this website. So we're going to go over here and click on settings. And this is granted that you have gone through and bought a domain. You can go to GoDaddy.com or a site like that, buy a domain for like $10. It's not that expensive. But then to connect the domain, they have made this so much easier than it used to be. So we go to settings, click on domains, and then we're going to click on add a domain. So I bought an example domain for this. I've got pepperdine.ai, and we'll also want to include the www. I had to get a new domain that's not connected to another account, and so we're just going to click on continue right here, and then it's going to automatically sync everything, change out all the DNS records. If you don't know what DNS records are, it doesn't even matter. And we're just going to say authorized domain right here. It's going to come into our GoDaddy, and we're just going to say, yep, we're good to go, connect, because I'm already signed into my GoDaddy account, and then it will automatically set us all up. So we can now have the domain live with our website live in a matter of minutes, so you can have your business off the ground ready to start selling. Okay, so once that domain is connected, all we're going to do is select link it to a funnel, or this in case a website. So we're just going to say the AI employee homepage, and it's only got one step, just the homepage, and we're just going to click on link domain. So now it's just going to link everything together. So now that we've got the domain connected, the next thing we want to do is we want to go get what is called a local phone number for our business. Now, you might already have your cell phone number, and that's great. The only thing is we want a local phone number through HighLevel, because then we can set up some automation, some of the missed call text back, conversation AI, a lot of cool things that you can't do with your actual phone number. So what we need to do for that is just come up here and click on phone numbers. And then what we're going to need to do for a one-time verification, just because HighLevel has had some spammers come in and they upload a huge list of phone numbers, and they just start blasting out these texts to all the phone numbers. So you have to do like a one-time verification. So you click on phone system settings. You basically jump onto a call with HighLevel's team. They're going to help you get your initial phone number all connected, set up. And that's basically how you're wanting to go through and get that local phone number. However, once you've gone through and done that, which I highly recommend jumping on with HighLevel's team, one, because you have to get the initial verification, but two, they'll walk you through step by step how to go through and get that all set up. But then once you get that phone number, we'll want to come back over to the custom values, which is we've got kicked back into the agency admin, which is totally cool. We'll click on the Acme sub account, and we're going to go over here to settings and back down to custom values, and we're going to plug in that phone number. Okay, and so where am I? Right here, custom values right there. And I'm going to actually, for this example, I'm just going to put in a phone number that I already have that's linked up with my business. And I'll move my head here so you guys can see this. So the business phone is going to be, we're just going to put this in right here. I've got 480-680-7786. And you guys can text this right now if you want and just test it and just see how it works. You could text like info or get started, how do I get started, anything like that. And you'll see the AI bot, which we're going to set up here in just a second, fully automated, responding to your questions, answering your questions, leading you to the right spot. And so we are all ready to go. Okay, and we're going to skip this login URL for right now because honestly, for your first few clients, you don't need that. That's only when you get into SaaS mode. And in that free training that I have, I cover everything on how to set up SaaS mode. But for our first few clients, and if we want the easiest way to get started with HighLevel, that is not necessarily the easiest. We want to try to get things off the ground as quickly as possible. And that is what we're doing here. Okay, now the next step, what we want to do is we want to go set up a calendar so that once somebody actually texts the phone number, so if we come back here to the preview and refresh that, it's going to say now text info to 480-680-7786 or start by booking an appointment with us right there. what we want to do is set up a calendar so the AI bot can direct them to the calendar so they can go through and set up an appointment with us. So we'll just click on calendars right here. And I may have already set up a calendar here. Let me look. Oh yeah, it was already set up through the snapshot that you imported, which is super nice. So you can see right here, it's going to take a second to load, but it will load up the book a demo calendar. So now that we have this calendar already set up, which is super nice because the snapshot just pulled that all in, once somebody texts us on our main website right here, we're going to have AI lead them to book a demo on our calendar, and so we can automatically book appointments. And this phone number right here, instead of putting like a link to our website or our landing page or any of that on like our Facebook profile, Instagram profile, or any of these other social profiles, we'll just say, hey, to get started, text info to this phone number, and it's going to be a lead magnet to be able to start booking appointments on autopilot from all of your different social profiles to start bringing in business. And the cool thing about this is what we are selling to these small businesses, which I'll get to here in just a second, is basically helping them book appointments on autopilot. And so we are selling them by showing them the process that we are doing by booking them an appointment on autopilot with us and say, hey, look, how cool is that? Would you want me to set you up with that exact same system for your business? Like, oh man, that was so cool. That was AI. I wasn't texting you. Man, that's so crazy. And so they're going to be easier sold on the whole service. So now we just come over here to the conversation AI right here. And the thing is we'll for sure need a local phone number to fully get this set up. But to set this up, all we would do is turn on autopilot. And we'd say, okay, what channels do we want supported? We can have SMS, Facebook, Instagram, chat widget. And what this is, it's an AI bot that's able to communicate with all the people reaching out to our business. So anyone that texts us right here or reaches out on Facebook Messenger, Instagram DMs, or however they reach out to our business, this AI bot will be able to go through, respond to any of their questions, and then we can say configure intents up here, and we have this appointment booking, and we're going to enable this right here. And we're going to say we want them to, the AI bot, to direct them to book an appointment on the book a demo calendar right here. Okay. Now I'm just going to move my head because then we're going to click on save. And so now as people text in to this phone number, and remember, it's not set up exactly how it is because this is not the phone number connected to this sub account, but this is what the process that we'd be going and doing. This is the phone number for my business that you want to go through and test it out. So I'm not sending people to book an appointment. I'm sending different links or different things like that, but you can test it out still. But we'll be able to give them that experience of, hey, we'll answer a few questions and then send you over here to book a demo. And you might be thinking, well, Jason, how does AI know how to answer the questions and how do they know to give the right answer? All you have to do is come over here to this bot training right here, and you can throw in your website URL right there, right in the spot, and click get data. And then the AI bot is going to scan the entire website, get all the information of what you offer. And then as you start talking to more clients, you can customize the AI bot and add a frequently asked questions section where you say, hey, people ask, how much does this cost? And you might not want to like come out and say like how much it costs a lot of times, especially if you're trying to book appointments. You might say, it really depends on your business. Let's hop on a quick call to discuss your needs or something like that, right? Then move my head again, you just hit save. And then once you get all your frequently asked questions in here, you just come up here to this bot trial and you just start testing it. So it said, you could say like, how much do your services cost, right? Then we'll see what the AI bot says. It says, really depends on your business. Let's hop on a call to discuss your needs. So it literally was already trained just that fast. And then if we like the answer, we can give it a thumbs up and say, yes, that was good. Or if not, we can give it a thumbs down and retrain it and say, hey, this is the better way to go through and answer your question. Okay, so now at this point, let's do a quick recap. We went through, we created our account, we created the sub account, we imported the snapshot, we went through and we updated the website through the custom values inside of the settings section right here, right? So just the business email, name, and then phone number after we got the phone number connecting with HighLevel to be able to set that up all the right way. We connected our domain to the website, so that's all good, ready to go. And now at this point, it's literally just going out and getting prospects and getting clients. So one key way that we want to go through and do that is take this phone number right here and we say, hey, we help business book appointments on autopilot. Text info to this number to get started or start booking appointments. And you want to put that on your Facebook profile, Instagram profile, LinkedIn profile, all your different profiles. And then as you're going through and starting to talk to small businesses, that is the messaging you're going to want to be using is, hey, we help small local business owners book more appointments on autopilot, right? And the one service that I highly recommend everyone starting with, it's very simple. And I'm going to show you guys first what it is, and then second, how to set it up, because now that we've set this up, which this is probably the easiest setup you've ever seen with GoHighLevel, because I've seen a lot of the tutorials, this is probably the easiest from A to Z completely set up for your own business. Now, let's say, how do we get a client and how do we set up that first client? Okay, so this is literally the full entire walkthrough of getting your whole GoHighLevel business set up. And the first thing we're going to do, just for this example, we're going to go to a site like Google and we're going to type in plumbers near me. Okay, and this could be near you, it could be any city in the country. And so I'm just going to say not now. And you'll see we've got these different plumbers listed, and they're going to have their phone number, and then all these other businesses that are listed, all their phone numbers. Well, statistics show 62% of calls to small local business owners go unanswered. And the reason why is because they're just busy. They're off like fixing toilets or fixing sinks or doing whatever they're doing. So the one service that we're going to set up for these small local business owners is something called auto missed call text back. And here is why this is important to these small local business owners. Let's say you have a leaky toilet, right? What you're going to do is say plumbers near me, and you're going to come over here. Maybe you call one of the first ones that are paying to be up at the very top. Or if you don't call those, you scroll down and be like, okay, who's got some good reviews? And you might come over here and call this first person, but then it's like, man, they didn't pick up the phone. So what are you going to do? Because 62% of small businesses don't pick up the phone. You're going to call the next business and the next business, then the next business, right? And so you're going to call someone until someone picks up the phone so you can get someone in to look at your toilet. Well, what if we set up an auto missed call text back with this very first person who has done a lot of work to get 22,000 reviews and be ranked at the top of Google for this? And we said, hey, even if somebody calls in and you miss the call because you're busy, guess what we can do? We can set up an automated text that says, hey, sorry I missed your call. How can I help you? Now, instead of going and calling the next person, now that potential client is now texting back and forth with your business, which then we can help them automatically book appointments because a text came in and they were able to generate a lead from that, right? So very powerful stuff. In order to set this up, all we have to do is come back over here. I'm going to go switch to agency view because I'm going to show you guys completely from scratch how to do this. What we want to do is create a new sub account, right? Because this Acme one, this is where we're running our entire business, our website, our everything. So we're going to create a new sub account right here. And then I'm just going to say a blank snapshot because for this, you don't need any snapshot. You don't need any templates. And that's why I love it because it's so easy to go through and set up. So we're just going to say select and continue. And then we are going to go, no, I don't want those. And then we're just going to say add account manually. And I'm just going to fill out this information really quick and then jump ahead to the point where we're actually setting it up. Okay, so I went through, put some bogus information in, but just for the test example, and then I'm going to hit save, and it's going to automatically create this client sub account. And then I'm going to show you what to do next from here. Okay, so set this account up, and if we want to see this, if we come over here to sub accounts, now we see we have two sub accounts. We have our main business, the Acme business, and then we have this test business. So we're just going to click on switch to sub account. And the first thing that we want to do is come over here to this launch pad. And let's say we're going to work with this any hour services plumber right here. So we get them on the phone, we talk about our services, which inside the free course, we've got the whole sales script that you can use to sell this missed call text back feature. But we'll come over here and we'll have them just log in to their Google My Business profile. So just click connect right here. They're going to sign into their Google account. Very easy. It's like logging into their Gmail account. And once that's set up, what we'll want to do is come over here to settings, and then we'll come down all the way to the bottom here, and I'll move my head again, and then we're just going to click on enable missed call text back, all right? So if somebody calls in, missed phone call, says, hey, this is, any hour plumbing. I saw we just missed your call. How can I help you? And so now that starts a conversation for this Any Hour Plumbing inside of this Conversations tab, where we can go through and see all of the conversation, all the client communication coming in. And then if we want to take it to another step, which I would just focus on the missed call text back first, because that is one of the simplest things to get going. And it's really easy to articulate the value, but then from there, we could even go over here to settings and turn on Conversation AI and say autopilot and train the bot. Because if the auto missed call text back says, hey, sorry we missed your call, how can I help? But the plumber's still busy, and the client says, hey, yeah, I was looking to get my toilet fixed. Well, who's going to respond to that? You, the plumber? You don't want to do that. That's not your business. The plumber doesn't have time because they're busy. So that's where we can set up this AI bot for them. And we could easily charge for just the missed call text back $100 per month. And then the missed call text back plus the conversation AI put together, that's an easy $300, even up to $500 per month offer, depending on the small local business owner that you're working with. So anyway, guys, I hope that was helpful. That was a pretty full, comprehensive walkthrough of getting started with GoHighLevel. Honestly, probably the easiest setup to go and get started. All you really need is a basic website, just like I showed you, basic phone number, and set up some simple systems. You don't need any sales funnel. You don't need any email templates. You don't need much more of a snapshot. And then for your clients, you don't really need specific snapshots for all these different industries, because if you look at the missed call text back feature, that's going to work for real estate agents. It's going to work for mortgage brokers. It's going to work for electricians, plumbers, hairstylists, massage therapists, any type of small local business owner. And then if you want to stack on the conversation AI on top of that to auto respond to all the messages and then do the exact appointment calendar setup like we did for your business, for that business, that's an easy $300 per month service to help these business owners automatically book appointments on autopilot, just like we showed you how to do through this video. So once again, if you guys want my free course, just smash the like button, drop a comment down below. I'll hook you up with the free course, plus that snapshot, plus everything that you need to go through and get started, and an extended 30-day free trial to the GoHighLevel software. If you use my link, it unlocks everything, plus coaching, plus all this bonuses. So I really appreciate that, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you found some great value out of this video, and with that said, I will see you in the next video.